Hey guys, it's Kayleigh. In today's video, I wanted to talk about my July favorites, so all of the products that I really liked for the last month. I am curious to know if you guys like any of the same things that I mentioned in this video, or if you have totally different favorites. So put them down in the comments below for me so we can all talk about them. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this video. So my first favorite is my 30-day detox that I have been doing from Teami blends. So it comes in a kit. You get this cute little tumbler right here. Can we talk about how cute this is? Like, how cute is this? 2 teas. So there's the Teami Skinny and the Teami Colon. These are 100% natural teas, loose leaf. I do the Teami Skinny every single day. So what this one does is it helps to boost your metabolism and get you going. So what I'll do is heat up like a cup of water in the microwave for 2 minutes. I'll pour it into my tumbler here, and then I'll take a teaspoon of this. All you need is a teaspoon. Pour it into the hot water. You let it steep for about 3 to 5 minutes before you start drinking it. But the Teami Colon, you don't do this every single day. You do this one every other night. So what this does is it helps to cleanse your body. I mean, that's why it's called a detox, because you're actually cleansing your entire body, getting rid of the toxins that have been in it for months, for years. All of that nasty stuff that is in your body, it will come out over the period of 30 days. So this one, all I do is I just heat up a cup of water in a mug, and then it comes already like pre-packaged in these little bags here. I'll just drop this into my hot water. I'll let it steep for about 2 minutes, and then I'll take it out and then I'll sip on it right before I go to bed. And the reason I like to do it before I go to bed is because I want it to do its job while I'm sleeping. So I'll just drink it, go right to sleep, and I won't even know anything is happening. So I find that that's the best way to do it. And also, just like another thing that I like to do to make it taste even better, it already tastes really good, but to make it taste even better is I'll add a little bit of honey into both, and it just adds like this awesome sweet taste. I love it. I will update you guys after it's been 30 days because I want to do like the full detox. After it being only 2 weeks, the reason why I had to include this in my favorites video is because it has reduced my bloating. That is something that I have had a problem with. I know a lot of people deal with bloating. It's something that happens to me every single day. So this has helped to kind of minimize that. And through this detox, I've noticed that I feel like I look a lot leaner. If you guys want to try it out, I was able to get a 15% off coupon code for you guys. So if you go on teamiblends.com, you can use my code. It's just my name, Kayleigh, all in caps. My next favorite is from Makeup Geek. This is a new palette that I've been using for the past month, and it is called In the Nude. It has the most perfect eyeshadows in it that anybody can use. So on this side, you have more like neutral toned shadows, and then on this side you have more warmer you have more warmer toned eyeshadows. Can't speak. There's also these 2 super shimmery shades. This one's a light pink, and then this one's more of like a bronzy kind of pink. I really love the color choice for this palette. You know, sometimes with palettes, that's something that really irks me, is there'll be like 3 or 4 shades that I never even touch, and then, you know, I start to forget about the palette, and then I start to, you know, not use it anymore. But this is actually a palette that I find myself using all the time, and I keep it with me actually on my vanity right there, so it's right there for me to use whenever I want to use it for an everyday look. This is the BH Cosmetics Cream Contour Palette. So up here is like a whole row of cream concealers, and then you also have this nice like orangey red that you can put under your eyes to help cover dark under eye circles. The concealers range from like pinky beige to more yellowy toned, and then the bronzers are freaking awesome. That is why I use this palette, is for the bronzers. I love how beautifully these blend out on my face, and honestly, you don't even have to blend them. That's how nice they are. Like, as soon as you put it on, just like a dab, and it just melds right into your skin. And especially me having super dry skin, for a cream bronzer to do that is awesome. The two shades I use the most are this one right here. I do this one first in the outer corners, mostly of the outer corners, like of my cheekbone area, just to kind of help give like a stronger contour there. And then I'll use this one, you guys can probably tell. This is the warmer bronzer. I'll use this along my forehead, cheekbones, jawline, chin, and nose just to add more warmth. Next up is the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer. I have mine in SC4. So I recently started using this, actually I think it was last week when I started using this, and it really did surprise me. So it comes with two different shades here. You have this one that you lay down first, and then this one that you lay down afterwards to kind of like brighten things up. What surprised me about it was how much of a full coverage that it had. I feel like you have to really work your finger in there to get the product up, but once you get it up onto your finger, you can just very gently pat it on right under your eye area or wherever you have a problem area. That is something that I noticed, is if you have a dark spot or a scar or you know, a pimple, anything like that that you want to be covered, this will cover it for you completely. It'll make it completely disappear to where you can't even find it anymore. You can't even see it at all. And it's so funny because when I first used this, I have a tiny little mole over here that it completely covered, and I was like, where did my mole go? Because I'm not used to that. You know, my concealers that I used before, they are more of like a lighter coverage, so I'd always see my little mole, but this like completely covered it. I couldn't even see it anymore. So I love this concealer because, you know, it does cover so well. And then this is what I use over it just to add a little bit more brightness. So I'll focus it more towards this inner corner area here, and then I'll take a damp blending sponge, make sure to pat everything in so that way there's not an excess of product, and then I'll set it with a powder. I've heard people say that concealers from Laura Mercier are good, but I don't know, I never thought I would like it this much. Like, I thought, you know, whatever, a concealer is a concealer, but this really does blow all my other concealers away. This is from Pixie by Petra. It is the Quick Fix Powder in Translucid. This stuff is so cool. So it has a cute little mirror, adorable packaging. You pop off the top, and then it has a nice little sponge here, which you can use if you need to do a quick fix and you happen to be oily or you just want your makeup to look more fresh. So what you can do is just gently pat this on. And you guys can see on my hand. Actually, I'll screw off the cap like this. That way I can get to the powder down there, and I'll just use my blending sponge. My concealer does not ever crease. I never have a problem with my concealer creasing when I use this little guy right here. And it also does a great job of just setting things in place and making it last longer. And I am so curious to know, all of my oily skin girls out there, does this work for you for the rest of your face well? I'm curious to know, because if I didn't have dry skin, I would totally use this all over my face. I've been trying this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer out. This is their new primer. It is basically formulated with a moisturizer into it. So of course, with me having dry skin, I pretty much knew before I started using it that I was gonna love it. It's a lot different than their other primers, except their Photo Finish in Light. It's like very similar to that one, and that one's my favorite one from them, to where it's just a little bit more liquidy. It almost feels like a really liquidy gel. Oh, it feels so good on your skin, and I am telling you guys, it really does make your foundation look so much more flawless. Like, there's a few foundations that I have that I know before I use it that I'm gonna have to, you know, spend a little more time than others working it in. But if you use this primer right here, you don't have to do that at all. Like, if you have those kind of foundations where you're like sitting there forever trying to make it look all even, you don't have to do that. I've really been enjoying this, and I am glad that they finally came out with something besides the one in Light that I used that is, you know, really, really good for dry skin. I have also been loving this e.l.f. Beauty Shield Vitamin C Pollution Prevention Serum. So this is from their new skincare line. It is formulated with vitamin C and E and pomegranate extract, but it also as you wear it, helps to refine and brighten your skin tone. It helps to reduce the look of fine lines, and it helps to protect against environmental aggressors. So lots of cool things that are happening as you're wearing it, but the main reason why I have really loved this for the past month is because it is a very lightweight yet effective oil. There's a lot of oils that I've used on my face in the past that I still love to use, but you know, they take a while to absorb into the skin. But I can get the same nourishment, the same feeling of hydration and moisturization with this product that I do the others, except it just absorbs 10 million times quicker into my skin. So I really like that, especially if I'm like in a pinch and I'm trying to put my makeup on fast and I just want to, you know, throw something on my face. So I really love this, and it is definitely my new favorite e.l.f. product that they have come out with. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Brownie Cocoa Powder Brow Pencil. I have mine in deep brown. I've really been liking this little guy for filling in my eyebrows. So what I really like about this product is that it twists up and it actually comes at a slight angle. So it makes it a lot easier to get the shape that I want quicker. And also on the other side, it has a little spoolie. So if I ever happen to apply too much product, or I just kind of want to brush through my eyebrows, I can just use the spoolie to do that. I really love this new blush from OFRA Cosmetics in the shade Punch. I think this is the most perfect summer shade. It's a very creamy kind of powder that does not have fallout. Like as you're swatching it, you don't have tiny little crumbs everywhere. It's not like that at all. It just is so smooth, and it goes on the face very smooth like that also. So I like it a lot, and the packaging's nice. I like this like revamped kind of look. The GERARD Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. This one's in coconut. I ran out of the one that I had in peach and the one that I had in green tea. So I think it was like green tea ginger or something. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try a totally different scent this time, and I have really been enjoying the, you know, coconut thing these days since it's summer. I like it when it sprays well. It sprays like a lot, but it's a very nice light layer on my face. That's what I like. And then I just let it absorb in. My makeup looks so good. This is the number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Night Cream. I like this stuff so much that I not only use it at night, I also use it in the morning too. They have one for, you know, the daytime. It's a day cream, but I don't know, it smells a lot like sunscreen because it has sunscreen in it. I really like this one because it doesn't smell like sunscreen, but I still get that nice effect. And it does remind me a lot of my favorite one from IT Cosmetics, the Super Transforming Cream. I love that moisturizer so much, but it's so pricey, so I've been like trying to find a dupe for that. And I think this one's a good dupe. It just, you need to use a little bit more to kind of get the same effect. I think they smell good too. I remember using a number 7 moisturizer a long time ago, like when I first started my channel, and I forgot how good that their products are. Thayer's Witch Hazel Aloe Vera Formula. It is alcohol-free rose petal toner. I have been recommended this so many times from you guys, so many times from so many people. It's just like crazy. I never jumped on the bandwagon just because I had other toners that I was using that I really liked. I can tone my skin, balance my pH levels without over drying and without that stinging sensation that a lot of toners give if they have alcohol in them. You know, I just want something that'll give me a healthy glow, soften my skin, and feel great. And it smells great too when I put it on my face. So I really like it. Love the fact that it's also paraben free. I've also been loving this eyeliner. This is the Tarte Double Take Eyeliner. So it's not the one, not the pencil one here. I really like the liquid liner because it is so dang liquidy. I have so many other liquid eyeliners that have dried out on me, and I keep trying to use them, and it's the most frustrating thing of life, trying to get a wing eyeliner with a dry eyeliner. I love this one because I've had it for so long and it's still not dry. Like this lasts for freaking ever, and it's just nice to have something that applies so easily, so then I don't really have to try so hard when I'm doing my eyeliner, and I can get it on in like less than 10 seconds. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a video on how I like to do my eyeliner, like some quick little tips and stuff that I have, because I know that is something that a lot of people struggle with. Even me sometimes I can't get my eyeliner right, but I do have some cool tips and tricks. Then the last thing that I wanted to tell you guys about was lip products. I have quite a few actually. So I'm always a fan of these Buxom, did I say it right? Buxom Plump Line Lip Liners. The two that I use the most are Hush Hush and Undercover. The darker one is Undercover and the lighter one is Hush Hush. So what I'll do with these is just line my bottom lip very lightly under here, and then a little bit on the outer corners of my top lip, and then I'll go over with a gloss, which is usually this one from Buxom. Full on lip polish in Sandy, but I found recently a dupe for this guy right here. And it looks different on camera, like, and in person, but when you swatch it, I'll show you guys, it's like literally the exact same thing. And it has the exact same effect, exact same look, where it has tiny little sparkles in it. It has that kind of like minty-ish flavor, and it plumps your lips so nicely. This is from Catrice Cosmetics. It's the Volumizing Lip Booster, and it is in the shade, I think, Stay Apricosy. So there are the two shades right there. I mean, you can barely tell the difference. The Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipsticks. So I only have these two shades. Let's see. This is in Peekaboo, and then this is in Love You, Mean It. I'm wearing this one today, actually. But what I found with these, because I almost didn't like these at all, it's a very thick formula. And what I realized is that it also feels uncomfortable if you apply it the way you're thinking you would apply it, okay? So what I did when I first used it is I just put this baby all over my lips, and immediately it feels like I like dunked my lips in like, I don't know, gel. It's the weirdest feeling. Your lips feel heavy, but I took it off my lips. I'm like, oh no, this can't be right. Like, I wanna like this so bad. So what I did instead was I put on my tiny little lip liner here, here, and here. I did a nude lipstick for today, and then only put this in the center of both bottom and top lip, and then blot it out with your finger. So that way you're not applying too much, but the effect it gives is so freaking pretty, guys. So beautiful. So less is more with this right here. Less is so much more. It also has like a nice scent to it, which I like, and very good pigmentation. It's just before, you know, I was thinking I was supposed to apply it the way I normally would any other lipstick, but it is not the case with this. You really just gotta gently pat it on, and I would use it as a way to accentuate your lipstick that you're already wearing. So not something necessarily that you wear on its own, but something to help make, you know, your lipstick look more 3D and more shiny and make your lips look more plump. Okay guys, so I think that is it for my favorites. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up for me down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and tell me your favorites down in the comments section. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!